What are we videoing? Saddle. What are you doing with all this? I'm taking this stuff in there so we can shoot some pictures. Yes. All right, so we came out here to Ryan's and we're gonna shoot some stuff. We're gonna review the new Venatic saddle Trophy Line came out with, but sweet saddle. So I want to show it to you about right now. So are we actually calling this a review, or is it more, it's not really a review because we haven't used it yet. So we won't be reviewing, it's more of like an overview, correct? Comparing it to those saddles. All right, so this is an overview of the new Venatic saddle from Trophy Line. One of the cool things you're gonna see right here, made in America. Probably through the evolution of saddles, and what we've seen is they've gotten lighter, better, more adjustable. The very first Trophy Line ambushes, if you remember right, when you would go to put them on, there was no adjustment hardly anywhere, and it was the very first saddle I owned, and they basically had a car seatbelt buckle. Now we've went to these adjustable aluminum buckles, so they let in, let out. The other one, if I remember right, actually clipped in. You couldn't hardly adjust it this way. They've done the job, but nothing what we're seeing now in these newer saddles. Trophy Line's really changed the game with this ripstop nylon, I think is what they're calling it. Super light. This saddle comes in at 20 ounces. One of the lightest saddles made on the market, if not the actual lightest. It's got adjustable leg straps. If you've ever sat in a saddle for a very long time, you've noticed that they'll ride up on you really bad. So Trophy Line's solution to that was this rubber waistband. And what you'll notice is once you put that on, slide it on real quick. So if we're sitting here strapped in around a tree, and I'm just gonna give you a slight demonstration real quick of this. Strapped in a tree, you're sitting there all day. As you move around, that saddle was really known, especially the older models were known to just kind of ride up on you. Well, that's what that rubber waistband has done or fixed, is it just kind of gives it a lockdown. There's a lot of hunting pants that you'll see that they've moved to a rubber waistband. I really like that feature a lot. The other addition to the saddle, which you will notice that's different from last year's model, is this molly webbing across the back. I've got these pouches, hold on one second. Basically you can just add any type of pockets, pouches. A lot of people use like a mag dump pouch. You can buy them on Amazon. It'll put your calls, whatever you want to in with them. They'll buckle up right here on the side. One of the other cool features that Trophy Line thought of is this little rubber molly or rubber attachment. You can take your bridge like this, kind of make a loop with one hand, take the other, tuck it in this loop, like such. And then what that's gonna do, it's gonna keep it out of the way. You could also, if you didn't want any of this to cling around, take that, flip it over here to the side. Now I can walk. No noise. One of the other cool features about the saddle is that you'll notice on the back, a lot of times the saddle when you're walking is gonna ride down. The reason that is because ultimately a saddle is for a seat. So imagine like a hammock for your butt. Well, what this attachment's gonna do is gonna, on the bottom side of the saddle, it's gonna pick up and it's gonna hook through the molly. It's gonna get it off of your leg. So essentially it's just gonna move it up. And you can see that right now. Overall, everything that I found, even, you know, when I very first got into saddle hunting, I really didn't have complaints because I didn't know much about it. The more I saddle hunted, the more I realized, okay, there's things that I would fix here and make better. They fixed most of that with the Covert Light. I still think it's one of the best saddles ever made. That being said, they said, hey, we want to develop a lighter saddle. We want to develop a quieter saddle, and we want to develop a more comfortable saddle. And I think they've done that with the Venatic. One of the cool things, I know we mentioned it earlier, is Trophy Line. They wanted to support America and American-made products. That's what they've done here. They come out with an actually, a lot of people will say made in America. It just means assembled in America. This saddle is 100% made in America, from the fabric to the construction to the actually assembly of it. Is made here in America. And so that's one thing that we can really look forward to. Trophy Line is supporting the country and things made here. And it seems like they're kind of leading everything with innovation when it comes to the saddle world. And I know there's a lot of good saddles out there. Really impressed, and I think a lot of people are, with the new Venatic saddle. So if you can order on the website. You want 10% off, you can use Unguided Outdoors 10, no, Unguided 10 for 10% off if you want to do that. Otherwise, you can find dealers, order online straight from them. And I don't know the list of dealers. They should have that on the website at trophyline.com.